Good morning. Today's Tidbit is brought to you by a grant from Georgia Humanities. BCHS is proud to have an excellent partnership with this very fine organization. Effingham County was one of the 8 original counties created by the Georgia Constitution in 1777 and named for Thomas Howard, the 3rd Earl of Effingham. Prior to being named a county, the area was known as St. Matthew's Parish and also part of St. Philip's Parish. This county was very large and consisted of all the land lying north and east of the Canoochee River until it met with the Savannah River. This would be now parts of Chatham, Bryan, Evans, Candler, Emanuel, and all of Jenkins and Bullock counties. Huge tract of land. Springfield, Effingham's 4th county seat, was founded in 1799. The Civil War brought hardship to Springfield and Effingham when Union General William T. Sherman's troops came through the county on their march to the sea in 1864. The Army occupied Jerusalem Church, which is in New Ebenezer, and used its picket fence and hymnals for fires. Historic buildings were lost to fires in the 1960s in Springfield. Then county offices were moved to nearby Rincon. Highway 21 bypass was built in the late 1990s and again diverted thousands of cars from Springfield's business district. Recently, the town has taken measures to avert its demise by focusing on its history and promoting tourism and quality of life. A notable resident of Effingham County was John Adam Trutlin, who immigrated with his family in a group of Salzburgers to the new colony. Trutlin came to the settlement of Ebenezer in 1747. He was later a school teacher, a surveyor of roads, and a plantation owner. He served 3 terms in the British House of Assembly under the British governor of Georgia, who was then Governor Wright. He was then elected the first governor of the new state of Georgia under the newly approved Constitution after winning independence with Great Britain. Another notable citizen of Effingham was Herschel V. Jenkins, and he was born in 1871. In 1888, he moved to Savannah for work and found a job as clerk at the Central Railroad Bank. After 38 years of continued service with the railroad, Jenkins acquired controlling interest in the Savannah Morning News in 1926. It was under his management that the Morning News bought the Savannah Evening Press in 1931. The width and depth of Herschel V. Jenkins on Savannah is truly unparalleled. He helped develop Armstrong Atlantic State University, which is now part of Georgia Southern. He served as director of C&S Bank, director of Central of Georgia Railroad, president of the North Florida Hotel Company, president of the Community Chest, and chairman of its first annual campaign. He was also chairman of the Coastal Highway Commission and helped get the Talmadge Bridge built. The list goes on and on. He helped start the United Way of the Coastal Empire, and in 1997, he gave $500,000 to its fund. This has grown to over $15 million, of which the corpus cannot be touched. What a fabulous endowment. One of my favorite towns in Georgia is Guyton. For years and years, I went with Mom and Daddy every Christmas to their tour of homes and churches. All the homes were decorated with fresh greenery, flowers, and fruits. Church choirs sang Christmas carols, and then you went to the grammar school for a pancake supper, complete with Ratchford sausage, long gone, but still one of the best sausages ever made. Guyton was laid out on a tract of 250 acres in 1792, and it was owned by Zachariah White. White had granted a right-of-way to the new Central of Georgia Railway prior to his death. He didn't pay his taxes, however, so the Effingham commissioners took his land for unpaid taxes, and it was sold at public auction. Many lots were bought by affluent Savannah residents as a place for a summer home. Remember, at this time, yellow fever ran rampant in Savannah. They wanted to go up in climate so that they could avoid the rampages of yellow fever. Around 1838, the town needed a name, so they could request the federal government to place a post office there. They named this location Guyton, after Archibald Guyton, a prominent local citizen. Guyton has many prominent, charming churches. It's a wonderful little town. If you have a chance, ride up and check it out. Thanks for sharing with us today. Bye.